the healing power of compassion and forgiveness. So what is compassion? Compassion is the ability to empathize with others, to put yourself in the shoes of somebody else, to realize that we are one human family, that we are all connected. We all feel the same emotions. We all experience the same frustrations, and we all desire, to improve our lives, to be loved, to find love, to experience the best that life has to offer. We're all on that similar path in that sense. So we are one. And compassion is that understanding that we are all unique expressions of the one infinite creator. We're all on our unique soul's path with our own individual complexities. We've all come from a different upbringing, programmed beliefs, and different different programmed beliefs and conditioning from different parents, different schooling. We've all been exposed to so many different experiences in our lives. So we each have these complex ways of handling what we experience. So compassion is the ability to understand and realize that people are only really behaving according to their up-to-date programming and belief systems. So when we realize that most of how people behave is to some degree involuntary, if you're having a conversation in a relationship with someone and you disagree on a point, for example, sometimes the energies or the interplay of energies between people happens in such a way that it's almost out with our control, what happens. And then, before you know it, there's some kind of argument that blowout, and that you both walk away wondering what the hell just happened. Okay, so compassion is the ability to understand that we are just human, we're having a human experience, but we are souls that are on a soul's journey, on a unique soul's path, having a human experience that on the human relative level is challenging in many ways, So when we understand that everybody has their own challenges and is trying to do the best they can, okay, everybody's just trying to do the best they can, then when we have that compassion and forgiveness, when things go a little bit, scuiff. So, don't harbor resentments and anger and hold on to the past, because all that does is weigh you down. All that does is keep you trapped. It keeps you trapped in the emotional frustrations and energies of anger and resentment that are not going to help you and are not going to allow a more expansive experience of the potentiality that you are. So freeing ourselves from resistance where there's unresolved issues between people, it's like, just forgive, because, as I say, maybe if you can't speak to that person, it's just letting them go, forgiveness and compassion of you as well on the human level, to forgive yourself and also to forgive others, because a lot of the time the behaviors were just coming from conditioned patterns that we may or may not be aware of. So they could be coming from deep-rooted unconscious beliefs or trauma that happened in our past. And if we hold people singularly responsible just because one thing happened, one slip up, when actually maybe 99% of the time they were your best friend, And it's interesting how the human condition seems to hold on to that one negative conversation or expression um, that happened in a relationship when, you know, there's 80% good most of the time. So we have to be careful not to box people in, you know, to put them in a box and you know, label them as this, because what was expressing through them was just energy on that particular day. You know, you don't know what's going, you know, you might not know what's going on in their personal lives all the time, or just what's coming up for them because that week they were, you know, doing some deep spiritual work and meditating a lot, and then all this stuff's come to the surface, you know. So it's just to be aware, you know, and be able to have compassion for everyone that we're involved with. And it's a much more peaceful existence as well. So we come into our own peace and our own center when we have this compassion and forgiveness for everyone as well as ourselves. Um, so it's coming home to ourselves. We can lead more peaceful lives. We're always in, we always have choice. We always have a choice to how we respond to situations and people. And you're always choosing and creating now in this moment. So you are a powerful creator, and you know, if we hold on to the past, then all we're doing is keeping ourselves in like victimhood, kind of victimhood mode, where you are powerful, you know. So the healing power of compassion and forgiveness is about releasing, you know, is about letting go, not holding on, you know, to anger and, you know, resentment and all these emotions which just block up your own system, you know. So the more we have compassion and forgiveness, which is, you know, I mean, the Creator has compassion and forgiveness for you every day, okay? You know, it's like we do screw up sometimes, and we wouldn't be here, you know, if every time we screwed up, you know, the Creator said, right, you know, you're going to be punished, you know. So compassion and forgiveness, you know, for all concerned on all levels of our being, you know, you and anybody that you're involved with, is going to bring more peace into your life and allow yourself to move forward, you know, without carrying the past, to move forward. Each day is a new day, a new dawn. You have new opportunities to move forward, and not, you know, carrying any heavy emotions from the past. So if you want to feel light and spontaneous and joyful and blissful, then, you know, these things have to be let go of, you know, any of these negative emotions that we might still be holding on to from our past relationships. And we don't want to carry on the same patterns when we meet new people or have new relationships. So the healing power of compassion, forgiveness allows you to move on in your life and to be open to the new relationships that are going to come in without repeating those patterns as well. So it's up to us to do the healing work, because everyone at the end of the day is a reflection, comes in as a teacher to show us something about ourselves. So it's how we use these opportunities and relationships to evolve and expand in our own consciousness is what matters. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this useful, and if you would like one-to-one mentoring with me, I do have a link to that below, and please subscribe and like, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now. Lots of love.